mission is nothing but we virtualize our OS or servers over the internet, so that instead of using physical laptops or physical computers, we can virtualize our servers over the internet, and we can use any type of Windows or Linux, any flavors. Mac is not there in virtual machine right now in GCP, but Windows and Linux we can virtualize and we can use it as our machine, and we can do anything over there. And this is how the console would look, and we are going to do a demo over there. And one more thing, there are some resources which are global resources and which are physical entities and local entities. So the compute engine and virtual machine would be a physical entity. It won't be a logical entity as a VPC. So it is region specific. When you create a virtual machine, it is originally created in a data center which is located in some region or zone. You can select over there and you can create your own virtual machine. So we are going to create a virtual machine right now. So to go to the console, we will use this URL console.cloud. console.cloud.google.com. This is the URL to access your console. You can do it through command prompt as well, but most probably we will prefer console for cloud engineers, but for architects and all, they will use cloud shells only. No one would more use console when you go into the industry, right? No one would see the console. Everything will be done automation and DevOps only. So just for cloud engineers and all, we will use consoles. So these are the all features or resources which are there in GCP. You can see over here APIs. The IAM is called as IAM and admin, and this is the marketplace. And the compute engine. Compute engine doesn't only consist of VM; it also has more resources. For example, disk, storage, and machine types, and bare metal servers. Lots of services. Just one of the resource of compute engine is virtual machine, which we are going to use right now. So this is the project. Okay. So here is the project. So when you are going to a company, right, you won't see this many projects. So I'll show our company's projects right now. There are 200 projects we are handling right now, and so the folder structure would be there. At the top, the organization will be there, and inside the organization we'll have folders. Inside the folders, we'll keep our projects to specify what projects we are using and all. So I can just show you the project names. It won't make any difference anyway. So see. So our company name is brightspeed.com. Sorry, our client name is brightspeed.com, and these are all the projects and the folders. So this is a production folder, and this is a network folder. You all can see, right? You can see clearly. Shall I increase the font? Now is it visible? Is it visible now? I can't hear. Yeah. So this is our rightspeed.com is our client, and these are all the folders. If we can go inside the folder, right, these are all the projects. And you have listened about what we call production, UAT, sandbox, environment. We will just separate it through these folders only. Inside the folders, we have our projects. So you can see here, right? Folder workload production. So this is the production folder. I shouldn't open it. If I do something right, I will get fired. So this is the sandbox folder. We can do anything over here. No one will see. And this is UAT. UAT means user acceptance testing. It is also called testing, which we don't like anyway. So, and here is the management. You could have listened about DevOps, right? Everything we do in DevOps, we keep in management project only. So these are the terminologies which we use normally in our daily life in software. So inside management, we will use everything which is related to DevOps. For example, I will develop Terraform script, which is used to deploy the infrastructure over the GCP. So everything related to Terraform will be kept inside this project only. This is non-prod, just for time pass it will be there, we won't use it. And these are some other things. So actually I don't remember how many projects right now, because maybe day before yesterday only I have kept the count, it is more than 200. So we will host a website today. So for hosting a website, first we need a project. So project is also a logical entity. It doesn't exist in somewhere in some region. As we have virtual machine, it is a physical entity. It is existing somewhere. Project is a logical entity. So we will go with this project. After selecting the project, what we will do is we will just delete everything which is default, right? For right now, we won't do it. We will use which is default only. So you can see, right? Normally, this IP addresses are from 10 range only. This is an instance which is already created, which has an internal IP, which is a private IP, which is 10 range only. You can see the IP address of this instance is 10. To expose it publicly, we will also need an external IP, which is also called as public IP. So this is the public IP for it. So first we will create an instance. So actually it will appear over here in the three dots only. So click on create instance. Lots of options will be throwing on you by GCP, but right now we will only focus on the important options, which is the name, okay, the name we have given it, GNI GCCP, and the region, it is in US Central 1, and the zone we are selecting as US Central 1A, okay. Next, what is an important thing in it would be the machine family, which family it belongs to. So there are lots of families over here. Like for example, CPU oriented, we will give more preference to CPU. For gaming, we will give more preference to RAM. So similarly, we can select all the families over here. So this is a pretty basic family right now, E2. And inside that, we are just using 2 virtual CPUs and 4 GB of memory. The memory here is the RAM. Okay, the RAM we are selecting as 4 GB. And the boot disk. Boot disk is nothing but what type of instance we are going to create. It could be Windows, it could be SQL, it could be Linux, everything. You can change over here. There are public images and other types as well, but we are going to see the operating systems. So here we can select CentOS, all the Linux flavors are there over here, and Windows as well for Windows. And and we are going to go with Debian only right now. And the version as well, which is an important thing to select, so that if you are working in certain version, you can use it. Next, the disk means the storage. How much storage do you want? The ROM part of the virtual machine or your laptop, you can select over here. We are just going with 10 GB. It's enough for us for testing. Actually, I am selecting everything low because it will cost me actually. So we'll select it. And I have said, right, the service account. Here we are going to give the service account, which is default created by Google. So it is the Compute Engine default service account. We are going with it. And one more thing, API, right? I have said the APIs, these are the most important part. So we are giving the access to this virtual machine to all the APIs which are default. And these are the two important things to allow everyone to get into our computer or our virtual machine to access our machine. So right now I'm just disabling it to see what happens. And we are going to create. One more thing, GCP is fastest of all the cloud providers. Compared to AWS Azure, GCP is fastest. You can see how much faster it is creating. So this is a project which I have already created. So I have said that APIs are the important part of GCP, right? So before creating some virtual machine already created, before creating anything, we need to enable that particular API. Then only it will work. In the behind, it is using APIs. So we'll see here in this project, is the compute API is already enabled or not. So this is the API, Compute Engine API. So in this GCP training project, it is already enabled, you can see here. So when we create a new project, right, every API is by default disabled. To create any resource, firstly we should enable that particular API. So you can create a project over here by giving a name. Okay, I have given GCCP PRJ, project no organization, because I don't belong to any organization right now. So the project is being created. It is in the process of creating a project. So until then it is creating, right? We will deploy an Nginx web server where you can access websites. So to do that, we have to go inside this virtual machine. So if you want to go inside virtual machine, right, you can use this SSH. For Windows, it will be RDP, remote desktop connection. It is secure shell over here, Linux. You can just click on it, you will just go into the virtual machine. So it will to do anything only on command prompt. If you use Ubuntu, you can get a GUI console where you can do all the things which you are doing in the normal laptop. So we will see until then the project created. So the project is created. GCCP project. So now you can see, right, Compute Engine API is not enabled in this project because this is the first time I am creating the project. Nothing is enabled. So still, if you are forcing to create a virtual machine, what will happen? We'll see. So we'll go into this Compute Engine to create a virtual machine. In this new project, it will redirect it to API page. It won't allow us to create a virtual machine. Until and unless you are enabling this API, you can't do anything in this project. In this new project, you can't do anything. Except for IAM, you can't do anything. IAM doesn't have any API, so it is not required to enable any API. IAM is global. But only IAM is the person over here. Okay. We have went into the Linux virtual machine. Is this visible? Is this visible? So first we need to update our virtual machine. We need to use it by sudo command. Sudo means super. After clicking this, the machine will be updated. After updating, we need to install Nginx. Nginx is a web server. So to install, we will use the same apt. Port which is 8080 or 80, any port we need to allow it so that we can access this website through an external IP. So the external IP which is assigned to it right now is 104, 197, 188, 71. You can see I am accessing it, but it's not coming because we haven't enabled firewall, which is 80 port, which is on 80 port. So you can see it will load, but it won't get any output. But once I enable firewall, right? No internet access. So it will load for ages, but it won't give any output until I will enable the firewall. So I'll just enable it. You can see the exact output right now. We have to edit the instance to enable it. So here is the HTTP traffic. We are enabling HTTP and HTTP traffic. Anyway, HTTP would work. So it's enabling. Yeah. Now it's enabled. You can see over here. The firewalls would be associated to any instance to a tag, the HTTP, and these are all default tags. Now you can see over here. See how much fast is GCP. Just I have enabled, within seconds it has given the output. You can see it. I will also edit it. You can see I'll edit the HTML page, and we can see the update over there. We have just hosted a website right now. I'm editing this thing. We have to do it as a solo. You can see GNI, right? We are saving the file. Now we have changed it. Okay. The title has changed in the top. I will also change the context. How much fast it is. I have just changed and within seconds it has updated. So we have hosted a website. I'll give everything in my GitHub, and we will share the process which I have followed to host a website in this PPT only. In the last slide, I have my contact me. You can take a picture, you can scan the QR and get into the contact with me. Thank you. This is my email ID and LinkedIn. You can contact me. There we go.
Thank you, Mr. Jatin, for giving us an insight about the cloud industry and showing us the live website and guiding us. Thank you very much. And anyone, if you want to contact him, please go through the links and go with it. Now I welcome our cloud lead, Ibrahim Raza, for giving us the insight about the session.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? I'm also a student. First of all, we will see what is our course pathway. Then I will come into my session. Okay? Got it? No energy. How's the Josh? It's looking very low. How's the Josh? Guys, listen here, everyone. This is the link for our pathway. Okay? This is the link for our course. You have to click on this link, or you have to copy this link. Then only you will get the pathway of our course. Understood? Guys, next slide. So after clicking on this pathway, after signing in, you will get like this catalog. This is the catalog of a course. It consists of 8 courses, and then we have 4 quests. After completion of 8 courses, we will completing 4 quests. Understood? So you should complete it before 10 December. Very nice. Okay. So let me ask you, what is cloud anyway? What is cloud? Can anyone tell me? Guys? What is cloud? If you want to answer, please raise your hand. No one? So, okay, I am not going to tell you about the basic definition of what cloud is, what cloud actually is. But before jumping to the definition what cloud actually is, we need to understand the importance, the significance of cloud. What cloud is. So, cloud computing is an innovation wave. What? Cloud computing is an innovation wave. How it is an innovation wave? There are few characteristics for innovation wave. So let me tell you the characteristics. Whenever there is an innovation wave, there always will be rise in the market. Okay now? There always will be disruptions in the market. So because of these disruptions, there always will be rise in supply and demand. Understood? Guys, please be interactive. We are not in our traditional classrooms. So please be interactive. So what are the characteristics of an innovation wave? Anyone? Can you tell me, Angad? Okay. So characteristics of innovation wave is that it causes disruptions in the market. How it causes disruptions? By raising the supply and demand. Understood? So in every era there was innovation wave. In every era there was innovation wave. So let me give you an example of 1800s. You can say Nintendo. Do anybody know what is Nintendo?
Yes.
You know?
Gaming.
Gaming? Console. And I think it is also a company. Yeah? So, can you tell me any one product of Nintendo? Any game? Pokemon Go, yeah. So, during 1800s, what happened? So guys, see here. During 1800s, Nintendo was established, and at the time of Nintendo, there was a company which was its rival. It was Encyclopedia Company. So at that time of 1800, the innovation wave was printing. At that time, innovation wave, that printing was actually new. So it causes disruptions in the market, and before the innovation of printers, everyone used to write on the papers and all those things. So because of that, what happened? Nintendo is now a gaming company, but before during 1800s, it started Hanafuda cards, Hanafuda card games. Okay, Hanafuda card games. So at that time also, Encyclopedia Company have started the encyclopedia and all those things. So what happened? Nintendo, in every era there was innovation there. So Nintendo was adapting. Nintendo has an innovative mindset, and they were adapting all those innovation wave, and they are adapting all new emerging technologies. So after now also, we know Nintendo, but do you know encyclopedia company? Guys, no, nobody knows encyclopedia company because they have failed to reinvent themselves. So we are also living in an innovation wave. Cloud computing is also an innovation wave. So it is mandated cloud computing. Understood? So next slide. Okay. There are three types of services cloud computing offers. The first one is IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service, and the second one is PaaS, platform as a service, and the third one is SaaS, software as a service. So what is infrastructure as a service? In this I will give you an example of an e-commerce website. Okay, if they want to host a sale, consider an e-commerce website. They want to host a sale. The sale will be live for 2 days, but the server's capacity is 15,000 users. And during the sale time, the traffic can rise up to 1 lakh. So what they should do? Can anyone tell me? Still no answers? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, so I will tell you the answer. So if they want their sale to be success, they need to scale up their servers. So what they can do, they can buy. But buying is not an option. Buying is not an option because if they buy, they say after 2 days the sale will end. Then they need to maintain the servers. They need to maintain the servers, and for that there is a huge upfront amount. Understood? So because of that, for this offering, cloud computing has a solution for this problem. What they do, you only rent up the servers. Hello? Hello? So what happens? So they want to scale up the servers. How they can scale up the server? So they can't buy the server. So this is not an ideal practice. So cloud computing, here cloud platforms came into picture. What they do, you rent up the servers you want, and after your work, you can you should not use those servers. So it is like pay as you go model. We only use the servers we use. We only rent the servers we use. Okay. Other than we will not pay other things. Okay. Okay, guys. So after that, this is nothing but infrastructure as a service, providing networking, storage, databases, and all those things. This is nothing but infrastructure as a service. So what is platform as a service? So just now I said you about the infrastructure as a service. If we add additional layers to it, if we add additional services to it, what are the additional services? Like giving a platform, giving a managed platform. So it will be like, so that will be as a platform as a service. Then next we go to software as a service. What is software as a service? Do you know Gmail? Everybody knows Gmail. Google Workspace, OneDrive, Drive. So these all are software as a service. And YouTube is also software as a service because we only, what is the responsibility of customer? We only use what, we only take care of our responsibility of only of content. Our responsibility is of only content. Understood? Guys, you have to listen because these all questions are going to come in quiz. So you can see here that second graph, that is infrastructure as a service. So in that blue line, wherever there is blue color, that is the responsibility of customer, and the yellow one is managed by Google. Okay, yellow one will be managed by cloud service provider. So as you can see here, there is a lot of responsibility of customer in infrastructure as a service. Then come to PaaS, platform as a service. So there, for every offering, what is happening, the responsibility of customer is decreasing, and only in SaaS, what is happening, the responsibility of customer is really decreased, and because of that, what happened? Our responsibility was only of content, delivery of content. So we have various services in GCP. One of the service is compute services. Okay. So in compute services there are n number of services. Okay. So the first one is compute engine. In this compute engine, as Jatin Bhaiya has told you that how to create virtual machines. So in the compute engine there is one offering, virtual machines, where we can create virtual machines. Okay. So after that we have Google Kubernetes engine. It is a fully managed platform for containerized application development, deployment, and scaling. That is also known as an automated orchestration system of containers. Understood? And the third one is App Engine. It is a platform as a service. Understood? That is a platform as a service where we can build scalable app, where we can build scalable web applications and mobile backends. One use case of App Engine is, if we build an app on App Engine, whenever there is peak time, it will, and whenever there is the traffic is less, it will automatically can scale down the servers. So automatic scaling up and scaling down of servers is known as elasticity. Understood? And the fourth one is cloud functions. If we want to only, if you want to execute only code, if you want to execute only event-driven programs, then we can use cloud functions. It is a serverless service, fully managed service. We don't need to think about storage and all those things. Those substantial things will be taken care by Google Cloud. And the third one is Cloud Run. For running containers, we use Cloud Run. Now we have storage services. Okay, we have completed compute services. In compute services, there are all the services are divided in three categories: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So in infrastructure as a service, there is compute engine, and I am also telling one more solution, that is bare metal solution. Okay, it is a subset of infrastructure as a service. And so we have storage services. We have a number of storage services. Let us see now. So in this I am going to cover about Cloud SQL, Cloud Spanner, Cloud Bigtable, BigQuery, and Cloud Storage. So what is Cloud SQL? Do anybody know? familiar with MySQL? MySQL database? Yes? No? Seniors? Yes. So, if a company is running their database on some cloud, MySQL database, then they can migrate their database services to Cloud SQL. So, without changes, they can easily, with minimum changes, they can easily migrate their database, whole MySQL database to Cloud SQL. It supports MySQL and there are many offerings in this. We can easily run analytics and all those things. And so what is Cloud Spanner? It is also Cloud SQL, but it is on a global level. Understood? It is on a global level. And what is Cloud Big Table? It is a non-relational database. Okay, non-relational database where it has key value pairs. Understood? It has index and key value pairs. And after that we have BigQuery. So BigQuery is a serverless data warehouse. What is BigQuery, guys? Warehouse where we can store structured, unstructured and semi-structured data. Okay? So I think you don't know about what is structured and unstructured and semi-structured data. Structured data is nothing but the data which can be fit into a table, which can be expressed in in tables. Okay, no? Which can be expressed in table. So that is known as structured data. So what is unstructured data? Images, videos, audios, comments. These all are unstructured data. So BigQuery does what? It can store structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. It stores all this data, and we can run analytics using. We can use query by using SQL, and by that we can run many of the analytics, and we can get many of the insights. Okay. So what is cloud storage? So, do anybody know what is data lake? Data lake. So, data lake is nothing but a repository. It is a repository for storing backup data. It has a huge storage, it has a huge memory where we can store many of the resources like structured data, unstructured data, semi-structured data, and we have different offerings in cloud storage. The first one is airline, cold line, standard, and archive. Okay? And the third one is persistent disk. These are the block storage disks. So, where the memory we can store in block formats. Okay, guys? So now we are going to conduct a quiz. So guys, everyone, please scan this code. You have to go to Slido. The code is 5336184. Slido. Sir, please come here. Come on your dice. Has everybody joined? Please scan the QR code, or if the QR code is not scanning, please go to slide. Then you have to enter the 5336184.
There are more than 100 people, sir.
Shall we start the quiz? Shall we start the quiz?
ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు లేదండి
Guys, join everyone, please. In 2 minutes, we are going to start the quiz. The winners of the quiz can get amazing swags, so please join. Everybody please go to slido.com and enter the code 5336184. After this quiz, the winners will be the captains of the team and those captains have to select their own team. Okay?
Okay, countdown begins. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start the quiz. What is the responsibility of business and cloud service providers? You have to select two options. Time is clicking. Fastest fingers first. Yeah. And the answer is? Okay. First two options, most of them are selected. It is correct. First 1 and 2 is the correct option. The second question? Yeah. 1 and 2. Okay. Who is Sai Teja? Who is Sai Teja? Congratulations, Sai Teja. And who is Yogesh? Who is Yogesh? Okay, second question. Next question. Images and videos are example of what type of data? Select the correct answer. Only one option would be selected. Organized, unstructured, structured, semi-structured. Time is up. So most of them are selected unstructured and it is the correct answer. So let's see the winners. So the third question, what is meant by elasticity? Yeah, time is up. First option, most of them are selected. This is the correct option. Okay. Fourth question. What? So anything related to data warehouse, mostly it will be BigQuery only. And there are other options as well, but in this BigQuery would be the answer. Most of them I am going with Cloud SQL. So what is business intelligence offering by GCP? Time is up. Yeah. So most of them has went with Compute Engine, which is not business intelligence. Looker is a business intelligence. What are the IaaS service offered by GCP? You have to select two options. IaaS is infrastructure as a service. So lots of random here, but first two would be the answers. So what is the SQL database offering in GCP? You can see it in the answers. So I know everyone will go with MySQL, but the answer is Cloud SQL. People, we are talking about cloud, right? You have to select only with options which have cloud. So before we have discussed about data warehousing, right? Data warehousing it will be in BigQuery, but database related things we will do in Cloud SQL and another one is Cloud Spanner. So Cloud SQL is a smaller instance, whereas Cloud Spanner is a very bigger instance, which is for higher workloads. So what is a region? So most of them has went with the correct answer, I think. Yeah, it is a correction also. So ninth question, what is IAM stands for? Most of them have went with the correct answer. It is identity and access management. The last question, which one of these is the first service in GCP? So they have introduced the first service as everyone has went up with computing there, but it's happened. So the winner is Rian. 1 minute 38 seconds. Rian, come to the desk. Who is Rian? Come to the desk. Which I have won in a quiz, so I am giving it to him. Congrats, Rian. Good luck with your AI. And the second winner is Shaq. Naeem Ahmad. Both are sitting beside.
Bro, ఇంకా టాప్ 2 మెంబర్స్ ఇంకొద్దాం మొత్తం 3 ఓకే కొంచెం ఫ్రెండ్కి జరగండి.
Congrats, Nanak. You are from?
Third year, CCA.
Congrats with your awareness. And next, Kirti Chandana. Congrats, Kirti. You are from? Okay. Srimai, who is Srimai? Congrats, Srimai. You are from? Congrats. Ashutosh. Congrats, Ashutosh. You are from? Congrats.
What is GCCP? All with the GCCP.
The top for being in the top one. So I hope you have enjoyed with the stacks which we got the sponsorship by the day which when 3.0 session was organized and all different yeah. So don't for the stacks. Do okay. Just a small quiz and some. So I hope like you. There will be more. There are finish up like why we are more and the real that quiz questions like what is that SQL query, big query. Maybe there are a lot of big questions. I don't really I am not aware of those. So no. GCCP, please raise your who are not registered for GCCP. Who is the black sheep? Don't worry, we can learn more. There are, but till I think for 11th or some date, the registrations were closed. Only most of the code, how to get the monthly subscriptions, 9 credits thing, and most of you are facing still that problem with not getting the credits and everything. Is there credits, monthly access? Anyone? I uploaded in the YouTube and we share it in the group also. Okay? So I'm always this, and I have seen like after and some are doing not doing. So please follow this. See, a cloud. This is the cloud engineering. Google community. See, so you post and you, I can assure you that you will like he just posted a live morning and you he posted, but you, I'm really very upset with activeness here. He posted but you with and everything, the black screen, the Google console to get by the cloud you see Google Cloud and website paid getting that enthusiasm to we can. I have seen like around 200 students are but that really
First,
see just now when I got the mail around 4 2 yeah see 70 students my at least students should complete the course then only is the GDSC GNI around India. Imagine like we are in these our community is like doing this GCCP campaign. Our motto is to finish a minimum of 70 students. Right? Our first aim, like our 70 students should complete the whole. Then our campus can be recognized. If we all the students have like completed around 100, 150, top 3 campuses will be given amazing reward. certification. I think like you may know the value of the vouchers. Like one course exam costs around $100, $120, $150. Even CDL costs $19. Calculate 81. $19 into 81, around 8,000, right? So see, we are getting that vouchers for free. If you are so under I don't. It's not for me, it's for you. You will become cloud career ready. Got it? Got it? Yes. So like see, and I will come zero. Scroll up. Scroll up. Actually, it's con. Scroll. Still. Still. Yeah. See, this is the skill booster. So I am not getting just public cloud URL details. From this whole day, what I have done in the Cloud Skill Boost account, I have seen most of the students are doing nothing. Just maybe I have one or two badges, but it's not at all enough. The course doing a course for associate certification, a course shown estimation of 5 days, but this course is far larger than that. So I'm expecting that every student please spend around 1 to 2 hours on this course. Then only you can completely finish this course by December 10th. So December, but we should complete by December. In that time, like we can clear the doubt sessions, like we can organize more sessions. For now, we invited our GNI alumni, but we can call working in Google Google. How many of you know that they will soon? How many of you are registered for that? Do you know I am the volunteer for Devfest GDG Hyderabad? If you register, I can take you to that event, flagship event of GDG Hyderabad. You do with amazing snacks too. Lunch, breakfast, snacks also free. Yeah, I will give you one more biscuit or chai. Some. So, what you will do? The same. They will do like. Huh? You are thinking like they are far more advanced than us. Like they won't even explain these so smoothly. They will open blue screen, black screen, green screen. Even we can't identify the colors. They will host and they will show like done. Right? Amen. They are that so advanced in like giving the sessions. Professionals like Jatin, they will be coming. Like if students are interested to come, like as a GDSC lead, I got the invitation and volunteership. Devfest Hyderabad. Like it's very rare for the GDSCs to be invited there. But if you guys are really interested and if you want to get the knowledge from them, then I will take you. November, today 20 will be not much time. We will post soon.
మీకు గ్రూప్లో పంపించినారు దేవ్ ఫెస్ట్ అది GCCP 100+100+లో దేవ్ ఫెస్ట్.
Okay. This group. I want to find the black sheep who registered and sitting here. Right? We'll give the credentials. We have some extra accounts, right? I have some extra accounts. Like if you are that, so I'll give the access code. Only 1 or 2 persons. If you like come up as I am the black sheep, I want to learn. Anyone? Okay, let it be. So see, I am getting the data. Minesh, I will get every day data. So I will monitor everyone. Myself, Ibrahim Razak, Cloud Facilitator, we both just the induction program already. You know, like it was started on which date? November. When the session started, like when the actual course started. I want to hear from everyone. When it started, November. Children's Day. November 14th. 22nd. See, what's your program? Still we have how many days? Around 20 or like that. At least like I am saying around 2 in that course. Do what are the stuff like you, even though like I say, leave your, these will make you cloud career ready. No officials are here. Yeah. Next. The live lab teacher. Yeah. Like if you keep them pause for a few days, not important. So you won't get this opportunity frequently. For our GDSC, we got this campaign for this 1 month only. After this, we will move to another technology. If you want, you can. Most of you are in 3rd year and 2nd year, right? Right? How many of the 3rd years? అయిపోతుంది మన టైం లైన్ దగ్గర పడ్డది అంతే. చూసుకున్నాక 3-2 అంటారు ప్లేస్మెంట్స్. ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ డన్. బై బై గురు నానక్, టాటా, బై బై. సో ఐ థింక్ లైక్ ఎవ్రీవన్ మేడ్ యువర్ వీక్ sometime. How many of you have what to keep in the experience, what to make the, what to write in the projects, what in my LinkedIn profile? Guys, really people, if I have a company, I won't even recruit to have LinkedIn profiles, resumes. Nothing. Like I have seen LinkedIn profile with Instagram profile pictures, the background black screen, the titles like I am a student of Guru Nanak institutions. No one will recruit. GitHub, I have seen only one green dot. That day you have opened your GitHub account. Done. No other repos. I have seen like there Vishnu. If you see his account, public URL, share your GitHub profile, man. Lot of contributions. If you see the green bar, every day consistently 4 contributions to some companies or at least for his own repo. Every day you should use your GitHub. GitHub is the real tool for the software engineer. Most of you will be working in the software domain, right? Any mechanical, like mechanic shed, building construction? Anyone? That is also good. That is also good, not an issue. At least you are doing something. You will do something. But if you nothing, there's a lot of competition going away. I have seen a lot of people doing, already started the GSOC work. How many of GSOC 2023. the timeline came up. No one. How contributions? October Fest. I didn't 4 years now. I am feeling that I am giving you awareness, like I am getting connections and like I am motivate you. Like the some timeline. Gone. Now November, cloud, gone. December ending, GSOC, the contributions they will start. It will go away. Next something. The months passes out, the opportunities and the deadlines they will pass away. Okay, so how many of you are doing from GCCP, like cloud? Maybe you are doing DSA, data structures algorithm, competitive coding, some may do machine learning, some may do Flutter, web development, full stack. How many of you are doing cloud? Raise your hands. So you are not, most of them you are not doing some other course or cloud, right? So do cloud then. You are not doing do this. Like I am forcing, okay? I am forcing to do this. Important, not important. Okay. So do you want like offline sessions? Online, okay? Offline without attendance, okay? Offline without attendance. I won't take any permissions. I won't give you attendance. I won't take the people who are coming here who are going away. Attendance at you. I don't know why you are bunking or not. Will you? Online. So like today I have booked this auditorium. You do to take like speaker. Okay. So we have hosted successfully an event, and another quiz is coming up. For the top winner, I will give. Okay. Are you excited? Excited? Okay. Free T-shirt, yeah. Come to Devafest, man. You will get the free T-shirt for everyone. You're only. Everyone will be getting a T-shirt. Free food. Afternoon, morning, snacks. Are you feeling good? Yeah. So how many of you are aware of that? How to do the course perfectly? Please raise your hands if you are aware. Like, if not, we'll do a live course. Now we will finish at least one course here. Do you want the answers of the quiz? Wow, great. Will you do yourself? Great. So, are you enjoying the labs in the course? It will show some timer, right? 40 minutes, 50 minutes. That is the time you are getting the real cloud console for free. So utilize that time. You can't use that for some other business purposes. Only for learning phase. Around 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Learn at that time. Know the real console. like that is the real cloud. Sorry. See, Jatin in the company he for the company for that interface and the same working environment he is getting paid, right? In the Tech Mahindra he is working on the same Google Cloud Console panel, but you are learning in the same Cloud Console panel, but for few minutes in some domains. The labs are designed in that purpose. Like you can't really work on the first. You will see the buttons at this side. This button is there. At this side, this button is there. Install these packages. Enabling is the first thing, right? That's what's the name? What we will enable in the first tour? Huh? What is the first tool that we will enable in the tool? Dialogue API. Wow. Awesome. So next time, like we may not get this audit around at least for minimum 15 days. We'll book at the end of this, like at the starting of, we'll call a great that Google. Chetan will call. Do you want a Googler? No? Do you want or not? He will explain far more advanced than this. Even you can't catch him like what he is doing at the end also. But you don't even know like what he have done. Finish this course 20%. Like after I'm getting the news like around 70 students have finished around 70% of the course. Then I will call a great speaker who is working in Google. And also we can call the Istara canteen CTO, Chief Technical Officer. And an app direction anta. He's also ready to come here, but same far advanced. IIT dropout asle malla. Do you want him as a speaker? No? Yes sir, no? Listen, like maybe you can't understand what the speaker is saying. At least listen some terminologies and note in your notepad and go and search about them. See the interfaces, what they are doing in the live demos and everything. Because we won't get these for free. Maybe you will search in the YouTube, but the people who are, you can't contact them, right? But the people who are coming here, you can ask their live questions. Maybe you can take their contact details. You can ping them in the LinkedIn or somewhere. The only thing, getting more connections, getting connected with the more resource persons is very important in these days of BTech life. You will be getting environment outside of our campus, how the technologies are evolving, how the opportunities are coming up. I think this is the startup era. Have you seen? Every day very many startups are coming as unicorns. Lot of companies are coming up with different technologies, different tools. Even our campus also trying to bring up some startups. I think most of you are aware that like we organized a boot camp, Google Developer Startup Boot Camp. How many of you are aware about that? We collaborated with EDC and started that. Any of you have given? Still, any of you have any startup ideas? Anyone? At least anyone want to do some internship in the startups? If you don't have an idea, at least look for some startups and help them. Then you can become the co-founder or CTO. You don't know that? Okay. Yeah, the same interface, the same panel, but different quiz. Very simple questions. Very simple questions. Most of them you are aware already. Like these are the basic questions. These questions which made from my suggestions. The previous were completely Google for making you the leaders. So how many people were the? Around 130. 126 exactly. So how many of raise your hand. Okay. How many of you want not an issue? Because I need count. I want to not an issue, please. If you don't want to do the course, please raise your hands. So will you do the okay. So for that we are making some simplified structure and some like a hierarchical way to motivate you all. Something surprising for the teams. Around 20 people were here, right? So we will make 13 teams. Is it okay? Okay? Yeah, 13 teams. For each team, we will select one lead. One team, like they named as captain. Okay? There will be 13 captains for 13 teams. Is it okay? In these people only, like we will be selecting 13 captains from this quiz. Okay? Okay? Okay. Yeah. So leads, that 13 team leads or like captains. So the captain vision is to he have to complete the course members and he have to motivate the team members to complete the course as much as possible. So there will be a competition among the teams. How it was? Is it okay? Are you internal or not? So please. Okay. Go to slido.com and enter the code as 692. Selecting 13 captains. The 13 captains' responsibility is competition. And for each team lead, I will be giving a coordinator from my team. They will be helping you with any issues with the or like any issues with the labs or something. There will be some situations like cloud skill boost account won't work properly. Be giving you the team and cloud first clap him for that, like clearing the exam. Now he is certified cloud Google Cloud. Yeah. So this Ibrahim is there. I'm not aware. I'm saying the you. So we'll ask Ibrahim. We'll shoot with questions and with doubts. Okay. Done. Shall we start the quiz? Guys, very basic. Like so I think right? Yes? Shall we start? Okay. What is GCCP? What is GCCP? Second. Awesome. No. Oh, correct answer. Who's the winner? Free money. Vishnu. your link tomorrow. Today is the more facts. Picture. So, really, the see the decorations they have pasted different services from Google, which I only want one thing, guys. Please at least spare around 1 to 2 hours to complete this course. Is it okay? Is it okay? Yeah. You really, it will be incredible. I have heard the maybe there will be a chance of getting the voucher also. So you can clear of cloud Google Cloud certification exam. That really boosts your career in next level. That is really better than our degree pata, degree certificate. It consists of the same subjects for everyone, the same courses for everyone. Extra add-on needed, right? Yes or no? So do well technically proficient. Even I am learning, but only the thing I want to make you learn with me. Learning in a community is really far better than learning self. You know, few people like I have seen, I have want to be. I don't know actually before this community establishment, they came themselves, came friend and said like, okay, we'll do. As a team of 3 to 4 people, they made an app. Now I got few people, they are developing another app with Flutter, and also development group from an app, design a website for GDSC. Also algorithms like we have like after joining into the BTech, history with the convener quota or management, how much they have paid, what is their scores in the 10th intern, by analyzing that data in the one semester, we are trying to find out who will get backlog. Really, we can do, maybe it is not that so efficient, but we can do some stuff. Maybe it will be worked out after 1 month or 1-2. But we can do those kind of algorithms, and we can do those kind of ML models. For that only the thing, you have to come up yourself and you have to find the people here. Like I am trying to do this. Anyone want to help me? Do as a team. Don't do self. Maybe you want to be a team boy or team girl, but by coming into the team and doing the team work, you will learn a lot. You will be getting the first thing called consistency. Maybe the common word, but consistency is the real key to every success thing. Consistency is the key to success. I think you may know, right? Yes? I am seeing like most of you are not focusing on what I am saying, but you should. You are not really understanding how much pain I am feeling inside, like if the event won't go well. I won't get the permission for next events. Please do understand how much sacrifice I am doing to make this community well. You don't even know, like yesterday after evening coming to campus, like I came evening, going to the room for the official marketing. Have you seen in the official Instagram pages of GNU, GNI, the posters, the marketing? For that, we have worked around 2 to 3 hours to do the official marketing. Later on that, our meeting, and then my Google DevFest meeting. Next that, we are planning to organize a cloud event for all over the Hyderabad in collaboration with the GDSC Hyderabad. Around 25 GDSC leads we were there in Hyderabad. We are planning to do an offline event. A hackathon consists of cloud technologies. We are planning to do something. If I got motivated with you, I can do something well. Actually, this session is not necessary. Even I can do online, but the message also I can do this. You may not know, like in other campuses, GDSC leads are just doing some create done. Even though if they do or they won't care. Because leads are not getting anything. You should understand that. Only the thing, let's do some community work, learn together, let's build together. At the end of the event, there will be also that week we will project. You can you can will be having a session in the cloud. Learn how to project use Google Cloud. If you only go there
Use the public URL to get the access from Google. Got it? So after you make profile public,
For the usage, for what we have used.
able for the main GCCP candidate. Here you will be getting the referral code with the question code for Google community. By you